usichague kazi, kazi ni kazi. Mungu atabariki kazi ya mikono yako. Usichague kazi, kazi ni kazi. Mungu atabariki kazi ya mikono yako.
Beauty is an industry that is being embraced by a high number of people in the current society. Women being the highest populated number of people who are interested in beauty. This is inclusive of makeup, nails, and even dressing. But on our today's episode, we are going to majorly focus on makeup, but also we tell you something about nails. Please join me, Beverly Notari, as we get to know what makeup is and how it is done. I will be your host, Beverly Notari, and this is Chapakazi Time. I'm glad to have you on our today's episode. So maybe you'll kindly give us a brief introduction about yourself and what your business is all about. This is your camera.
Okay, thank you. So my name is Agnes Taiboke, but most people know me by Angie. I'm the founder of Taiboke Beauty Parlour and commonly known as Taiboke Makeup. Taiboke is a combination of my name and my baby's name. She's called Chemtai and I'm Nyaboke, so Taiboke.
Okay.
So yeah, she's my inspiration and my motivation. That's how I came up with Taiboke. Yes.
So why makeup?
Why makeup?
Yeah.
Maybe I can go back. Previously, I never thought I'd be in this makeup industry because in university I studied human resource management. But sorry to say, but Kenya, after you finish college, it's really tough getting a job.
Yeah, sure.
And actually getting a startup job and a good startup salary. So after finishing campus, that's when I got my baby, and it was quite hard for an employer to really employ you with a child and also meet the standards in terms of salary. So eventually I went and looked for a job at a photo shoot studio, and that's why I started off as an admin assistant at a photo studio. Then eventually, as clients came in, they were asking about makeup, but there was no makeup artist, especially in Nakuru at that time, which was in 2016. There wasn't really very many makeup artists in Nakuru, and
that professional.
Yes, and also not many people in Nakuru knew about makeup. But eventually, as clients came on asking for makeup artist, I decided, why not? Let me try this, because I have a background of being artistic, so I found makeup as more of art. Yes, so that's where I started off my journey as a makeup artist. I started doing one client, the other. Yes.
So did you go to any school to learn about makeup, or did you saw it through somebody and decided, yeah, I can do this?
Not really. Where I was working, there was free Wi-Fi.
Okay.
And the beauty of 2019, or now the new era, is that we have everything online. So I learned on YouTube.
You learned through YouTube?
Yes.
So which year did you start now doing makeup as your own? How did you start Taiboke? Yani ni mwaka gani ulianza Taiboke now as your own industry?
So that was in 2017. That's when I left the studio and started up my own thing as a makeup artist. So I started off as a freelance makeup artist because I was moving from house to house, client to client, and that's how I built up my clientele. So eventually, thanks to my clients, I grew, and I opened now a shop in town where my clients could really get me at one point. Yes.
So that is like 2 years since 2017 to now. So how can you term this business?
I can term it as a viable business because right now I can say the ads are really paying. Yes, and it's all about online marketing and how you present yourself and professionalism, because the more you do one person, the more referrals you get, and the better you become. Yes.
So is there any day that, you know, people are different, that you've ever done makeup for somebody and everything went wrong?
Well, I haven't really gotten a bad experience per se, but there are those clients maybe you might find
They're never satisfied.
they expect too much, and I can even go back to where I started from. You'd tell a client you want to charge a certain amount of money, but the client would be like, no, that's too much, because they really don't value what you're doing, because most people are used to fake products, which is also one of the major problems in our industry. So you might find some artists are using fake products, and you're trying to use original products. So sometimes the client doesn't know that, and they're like, wow, this other person is charging me say 200 bob. Why are you charging me 1,000 bob? You see? So there's a big difference, and there's a big gap in that. But yeah.
So how do you get to deal with such types of customers, because the customer is always right?
Well, you try and make them understand. And the beauty is, after doing professional makeup on a client, they come to appreciate in the after, and they're like, wow, this is, yes, and they really appreciate the original makeup, good makeup, professional makeup. Yes.
So like you said, so who are your clients, like customers who are they people that maybe, you know, makeup is not an everyday thing? So maybe take me up wakati hakuna weddings, business is off, or who are your clients?
Well, I have a variety of clients. Number one, I sell makeup, so there are those who usually come and buy makeup from me. And then there are those who do casual makeup. Say you're going for an occasion, a date, an event. And then there are photo shoots. You can't say like photographers don't have work like throughout the year. So yes, also the photo shoot makeup, yes, aside from the bridal one. Yes.
So you as a professional makeup artist, so maybe you'll tell us what are the different type of makeups, because they vary.
Okay, we have bridal makeup, we have photo shoot makeup, we have the casual makeup. Yeah, I think basically those are the kinds of makeup that we have. And ideally we go according to what the client wants. Yes.
So maybe what's the difference between casual and the bridal makeup? What differentiates them?
Number one, it's the occasion actually. One is for a bride, she's doing her wedding, she wants to look good for her day. And then there's casual makeup. Say you're going for an interview, you don't really need to look out there, but you really need to look good. Yes. Yeah.
So maybe you can describe to us how a bridal makeup is done.
I don't know if there's a specific explanation, but
like how do you
like
start?
For us, we also do beauty. So we'll start by doing a facial, which might be a day or two before. Yes, just to ensure the skin is in a good state. Then now on the D-Day, we start with the eyebrows. We do the eye makeup. We try and keep it subtle because a bride shouldn't be all out there. Yes. And then we also add lashes. It really adds up to, gives an oomph to the photographer. Yes, the photos afterwards. Then we do the foundation. So depending on the type of skin, sometimes you might find there's an oily type of skin and there's also the dry type of skin. So according to that type, it depends on it will also determine the type of primer that we use and the type of foundation that we use. Then afterwards we do the lipstick. Some prefer nude lipstick, some prefer something popping. So as I said before, we just go according to what the client wants. Yes.
And also the type of the face that
yes, and yes. But we really try and stick to the skin tone Because sometimes you might find somebody who's dark has been made light and somebody who's light been made dark. So yeah, we try and keep it professional. Yes.
So maybe what's the difference maybe between a foundation that is applied on an oily skin and that one that is applied on a dry skin? Ama maybe for dry you don't use foundation.
So for the dry skin, we go for things that are more hydrating. Even for the primer, we do hydrating. You moisturize first and then you use a hydrating primer. And then also for the foundation, we try and go for the ones that are oil based because now the skin is dry, so it needs to be moisturized. And then for the oily skin types, we try and go for, when you're looking for a product for the oily skin, you go for the mattifying ones. Mattifying means it makes you drier. Yes. Yeah.
So maybe how much do you charge per face?
At our workshop, we charge 1,500. Yes, that's our rates for the makeup at our shop, and it includes lashes. And then also for bridal, it depends. For the bride, we do it at 3,000. For the maids, we do it at 1,500.
1,500.
Yes.
So maybe if I say I have a wedding, do you go like, must we come here?
No, for wedding, we are so flexible. We've done makeup in Nakuru, Nairobi, we've gone as far as Kapenguria, so we're flexible throughout Kenya. Yes.
Do you also do makeup for men?
Yes, just a little bit of powder, yes, but we don't really do it too much. Yeah, just something good for the photos. Yes.
So maybe we do have an idea how a man's makeup is done.
For the men generally, let me just say, men have good skin, so it really don't need to change you and do so much. But maybe sometimes a touch of foundation and powder, and just like a moisturizer for the lips, and we're good to go. Yes.
So maybe if you look at that camera, what would you tell a young person like you, a young mom who is out there, and maybe they went to school like you, but they think they have to be employed somewhere for them to work? What would you tell them?
Well, I'd love to tell them this. Number one, do not give up. Especially if you're a mom. Sometimes you try and give up, but you have a kid who is also your inspiration. Let that kid be your inspiration, and also push yourself to the limits that you never thought you'd get to. Because for me, I did HR, but I'm doing makeup right now. I've expanded to other things that I never thought of. Do not look down upon any job. Just do that one, and God will bless you, and He will expand your territory. Yes.
So what is this that, apart from your kid, that keeps you going every day? You need to find out how to give up. You wake up every day, you come open your shop. Maybe in a day, you even get somebody to do makeup on. So what is that pushes you each and every day?
Well, okay, there's personal motivation, and also I'd really like to say thank you for my clients. And also those people who keep cheering me on online. Really, it really gives me the zeal to move on. Yes. And I also want to say thank you. I really have a very good team. Yes. So I can really also say thank you to them. Yes. They keep me going.
They keep you going.
Yes.
So maybe what are the benefits of your business?
The benefits of my business in what
how
terms?
has it helped you? Maybe it has helped you achieve one or two things.
Okay, how my business has helped me grow. Okay, I can say right now I earn a living, and also I can say I also help others earn a living. So I can say it's beneficial to Kenya as a whole and to me. Yes.
Maybe to the people that you have employed. So maybe how do they get to work? How do you pay them? Maybe you pay them per face, or maybe every month. How is?
Well, I can say my employees are very lucky. I pay them a very, very good percentage, which keeps them going throughout the day. Yes.
So that is monthly or?
No,
okay,
it's on percentage. So I can say, so the more clients they do, the more they earn.
Okay.
Yes. And as I said before, I pay them a very good percentage because yes, I also want them to grow.
So they are happy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe each and every business has its own challenges.
Yes.
So maybe what would you say have been your challenges since 2017 up to?
Well, I can say some of the challenges as I was beginning was getting clientele and also trying to make them embrace makeup. but over time that one has reduced. And also sometimes finding a place, a strategic place to set up your business is also a hassle sometimes, because you might find a venue but the rent is just too high for you, and considering it's a startup business, you're working hard towards rent, and you're also working hard towards also getting something. Yes, yeah.
And maybe what when the biashara, they always complain about kanjo, going to get license. So how is that process for you?
Well, for me, I'd say just go by the book. Make sure you pay your license. Yes. Make sure you pay your bills right on time. You amtasumbuana sana now. But yes, there'll be one or two of those cases. But yeah, you'll always know how to handle it, because the more you're in business, the more you know how to handle the challenges that come.
So you as a business person, because it's something that disturbs a lot of people. So maybe what is a way that you'll suggest? Okay, sometimes they'll come, you don't have the license. Maybe that month, maybe that year, you've not made that money in itafika hiyo pesa ya kulipa because they are too high. So haiwezi fika hiyo pesa ya kulipa hiyo license. So what way would you advise the county government to approach you people? Because you're also trying to earn a living from whatever you get. So wakikuja wakuharass, to some point people feel
okay, I'd really advise the government to just look at the type of business or the type of hustle one does, and just try and see, like, not to really, like you'd say, say I'm in beauty, and I'm a very small kiosk, but I'm paying the same as a person who has like a very big company of beauty, you see. So they should really customize it according to what somebody does. I think that would really help the youth. Yes.
And what else do you think the county government that it has done that is good for the small scale business people?
Well, okay, I really don't have a comment there. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe what would you advise the government? How would you advise them to help youths? Because youths, when they don't have jobs, so how would you tell the government that maybe if they put this strategy, they would have helped the youth to maybe analyze?
Well, I know that there's some access to some soft loans, but I feel like there should be more information on how to get these soft loans, because sometimes your only limit to your dream is that amount of money that you need, maybe that 50,000. Yes, so there should be more empowering of the youth in terms of now financial support, and also trying to educate them on how to get this financial support. Yeah.
So where do you get your products from?
I source from different suppliers. So sometimes most of them I get them from Nairobi. I try and get them from legit suppliers. Let me just call them suppliers, because I really don't want to mention specifics. And also shipping from Amazon. Yes. Yeah.
So how is that for you? Is it a challenge, or might it just fun?
I'd say getting products locally is kind of expensive, because once they ship in them, they add like a lot of tax. Yes, an extra amount to it, which makes it expensive. And now that trickles down to what the services now that we offer. Now it goes higher. Yes.
So maybe where do you see the makeup industry maybe in like 3 to 5 years?
Well, I'm happy to say that most people are going to embrace it, and it's going to grow. It's actually growing, and it's going to grow. We'll be having careers in makeup artistry, which is a good thing. Yes.
Because I like this industry because women will never get tired of makeup.
That is very true. Yes. So and also as Taiboke, we are trying to expand towards teaching makeup. Okay. Yes. So for now we have people who are enrolling in classes. So we do basic training for personal, and then we also do professional for those who want to advance their career as makeup artists. Yes.
So maybe you can look at that camera and tell them how do they get you for them to get those classes. Maybe if we can quote charges or something of the sort.
Okay. For now we are having our June intake, which will start on 3rd of June. People are registering for the basic training. It runs for 1 week, and it's 2 hour session per day. and the charge is 5,000. Then for the professional one, it runs for a month, that is 4 weeks, Monday to Friday, which takes 2 hours a day, and the charge is 20,000. So I'd really like to encourage, if there's somebody who wants to build a career in makeup artistry, I can say it's a viable industry. Yes, you're welcome to Taiboke. We have our pages on Instagram and on Facebook at Taiboke Makeup. And also our contacts, once you check them online, our contacts are set there. Yes.
And maybe where are you physically located?
Our physical location is at Samdan Building, room 20. That's opposite Ereto Bookshop. Yes.
So maybe we can talk something small about nails.
Oh, about nails.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe what are the different types of nails that you get to do na ni gani inapendwa sana?
Okay, we offer a variety of nail services. So we do stick-ons, we do tips, we do acrylic gel, overlays, and I can say the most popular one is gel polish. Yes. So our charges for gel polish is 500, yeah, which I think is one of our best seller. Most people like gel polish aside from the normal polish. Yes.
I was talking to somebody and they were telling me, because I just use super glue. So maybe you as a professional, what's the glue that you will maybe advise somebody to use for their stickers, because super glue is too harsh for the nails?
Well, I will always go back. Go to a trusted supplier for your supplies, and go to professionals. Do not gamble on products. Do not go and buy fake products. No, I'd really advise go for quality. And when you don't understand, maybe say about stick-ons or whatever, go to a trusted supplier. He will tell you exactly what to use. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, there's a certain glue for bonding. Yes, for bonding the
Maybe what
stick-ons.
is different from stick-ons and tips?
Stick-ons usually covers the whole nail, and the tips are usually put just above, just as it says, the tips.
The
Yes,
tips,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll talk to her for a second.
I'm applying the foundation, a skin match. Before I'd applied the primer, then now the foundation. And as you can see, I've done her eyebrows.
So what type of eyebrows is this?
Okay, they're act eyebrows.
Okay.
You choose an eyebrow according to someone's face, and then after you outline the eyebrows, you conceal it so that it can give you a defined shape. Yeah, and then you do the eyes. For example, most eyeshadows you how do you put it? Okay, unalingana na nguo yenye unavaa.
Okay, na nguo.
Yes. Huwezi paka red na umevaa yellow. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So unapaka eyeshadow, inaweza color block ama contrast, something like that. And then after you put the eyeshadow, for her it's matte. It's called matte eyeshadow. But if you wanted something shimmery, you would have done it for her. But since the day, you put something matte. And then after you do the matte eyeshadow, you put eyelashes, and then you put the eyeliner. But you can also do it the other way around. Yeah.
So how long does it take you to do this?
For someone or myself.
For you, like you want to apply this on a customer?
On a customer, like an hour tops.
An hour.
If something really nice. Yeah.
So this is just casual makeup.
Yes, this is casual makeup.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe how do you differentiate your brushes?
My brushes, there are so many brushes. For the eyebrows, there's an angled brush. I don't know if I can find it. This is an angled brush. It's for making the eyebrows. And then you blend it to this one. It's just a blending brush. For the eyeshadow, since her eyeshadow is matte, you just use a brush like this one. This one.
Okay.
It's a bit smaller than the blending brush. It's just a blending brush, but it's a bit smaller.
Okay.
And then for the face, you use a flat brush. Yeah.
Okay.
And then for contouring, you use this one. It's a contouring brush. What else? Basically, those are the major brushes.
Okay.
Yeah, the major ones and that's fully for your eyebrows. combing your eyebrows. Yeah.
So how do you make sure you protect her skin, because all these things are made of chemicals? So what type of thing do you use for the protection of the skin?
We have a primer. We have a primer, and then we prefer if someone moisturizes their face beforehand. Yeah.
And maybe you as a professional makeup artist, so what's the way that you'd advise her to take off this makeup?
And then
How would you advise her wakati anataka kutoa hii makeup? What is the procedure that she should follow?
actually, there's no big procedure. You can use a makeup remover, which can be in liquid form, or you can use wet wipes. That's all. You just gently wipe it off. Rub.
Okay, so in a circular motion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Welcome.
This is a nail polish. So maybe you can tell me the difference, because there are different types. Ni gani zina last sana, ni gani that you maybe can apply just for a week or two?
For me, ukitaka zila sana, you can use gel. Hizi ni gel here. Hizi za chini ni nail polish. Hizi ni kama mwenye anataka kubadilisha maybe for a week, hutaki kukaa nazo. Unajua kuna ule mtu mwenye anataka kubadilisha. So you can use nail polish ama gel. Yeah.
So for how long does gel stay?
It can go for a month. It depends on you. Yeah.
So is gel just gel among the different types of gel? Maybe there is because I see you have things here. This one is gel.
Yeah.
So maybe kuna gel ya kupaka, kuna gel ya kuchora. So what is the difference?
Gel ni gel, but kuna art. There's art. Kama nyumeshika kuna art. Yeah, this one is art.
So it's not any gel.
Yeah, ini gel, but you use another gel kama art.
Okay.
Yeah. Gel.
So maybe you can tell us the procedure of applying gel, kwa sababu hizi nail polish ni kawaida tu. So maybe gel iko na a secret behind it.
Secret behind it. The secret behind gel is that ukikuja hapa hivi at first, we have to disinfect our items. Ni kama items zenye tunatumia, we have to disinfect it.
Okay.
Mtu asikoje mkono,
Because you're serving many people.
Yeah. So our equipment have to be clean. That's first. And then your hands have to be clean. You have to buff your nails. And then you have to file. When applying the gel, you have to use the primer. This is the primer. You have to apply the primer first.
It's like the base coat.
No, the primer is the first coat.
Okay.
Then after that you apply the base coat.
Okay.
After applying the base coat, you choose your gel, the one you want to apply. Then after applying, we apply 2 layers of gel. After that, we cure using the nail cure. And then after curing it, we use the top coat. That's the first finish. And then there is 2 types of top coat. We have the matte top coat and the normal top coat. Yeah.
So maybe there's somebody who doesn't know what a nail cure is.
Nail cure is a machine that we use to cure nail. We have it right there.
What is curing?
Curing ni kama tuseme ni kukausha.
Okay.
Ndio isimove. You see? Like tutumia polish, tunaona unaweza move ine ukinini. Yeah, it can move.
So it is a way of drying your nails.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe I see you have different types of brushes here. They are for nails here.
Yeah.
So maybe you can tell us how do you use them? Gani ni za mkono, gani ni za mguu?
To separate. Actually, this side, these two, they are for hands. Going for hands. After finishing the disinfecting, and then this one are for the pedicure, for the legs, and then this one is for scrubbing while doing the pedicure. We have a full pedicure, and we have a half pedicure. So this one is for scrubbing. This one is for smoothing the leg.
So how is half pedicure packaged? What do you do for half pedicure?
A pedicure. That's the half package. And then the full package, we do scrubbing, and then we do the smoothing of your feet. And then we do massage.
Okay.
That's it. Roughly it's cost 500.
500.
Yeah.
It is for full pedicure.
Full pedicure. Half in a cost 300. And then ukitaka full pedicure plus application, that's another extra cost for you.
And what of gel? How much does it cost?
Gel, this one, normal gel, that's 500. If you want something extra, it will cost you.
So maybe you can tell me how you did this. How did you apply this? How did you put
This one is gel, normal gel, but we apply crystals. We use nail glue. We have nail glue that we use.
Okay. Okay. So maybe is there any difference in price? Kwa mtu mwenye amekuja anataka tu gel like a normal one like this one. Na kwa mwenye amekuja anataka kuchora. Ama price is the same.
There is a difference. Ukitaka art, extra cost.
Okay. Maybe there's something else I don't know about nails that you can tell me about.
Maybe stick-ons, overlay.
What is over?
Tips. Actually, overlay, we use a layer that we mold on your nail. Yeah, that's what we use. Actually, use them on stick-ons maybe.
And maybe something that I did ask you, Angie being your boss, how do you take her?
I respect her. That's one thing. You have to respect your boss. That's one thing in your business. You have to obey what she says. Actually, you have to be here on time. That's one thing when you open the door. Actually, you have a role of opening someone each and everyone has a day. So, Angie is a good boss.
So she's good.
Yeah.
So you're calling a lot of people to come and enroll for the makeup school?
Yeah. That's one thing.
Okay.
Actually, the makeup, she's perfect on it.
She's perfect. Yeah. I've seen her work. She's so nice. Okay, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
All right.
So the reason is, if I were to start with the foundation or the face, when I'm going to the eye area, if in case the eyeshadow spills off or the mascara, I'll have to redo again. So it's kind of like keeping it clean, yes, and neat. Yeah.
something that you like to say before we come to a close? Because now I just feel nice. I don't even want to talk.
Well, I just want to appreciate you guys for visiting my studio, and also for the guys watching, I'd like to say welcome to Taiboke. Visit our pages, Taiboke Makeup. And for those who want to take makeup as a career, you can join us and come and learn with us. Yes, we're ready to share. And for the makeup artists out there, for those who are coming up, I'd really like to cheer you and don't give up. This is a good career. Yes.
So maybe today, because nimekuwa kwa kazi yako, maybe you can also have the privilege to do my job. So maybe you can end the show for us.
Hi everyone, this is Chapakazi, tumekuwa Taiboke, and it's been a pleasure having you on the show. Thank you.
Okay.